Good morning, everyone. It is Trish, and I am out here today to give you the third installment of Ben Hogan's 5 fundamentals. So the first fundamental was holding the club in balance, and making sure that the club is balanced to us so the face stays square to the target line. The second fundamental was setup and posture and alignment. So that was getting our weight evenly distributed front to back, side to side, in a good position, aligned to our target. Today, the third installment of those 5 fundamentals is the backswing. Now, this is where Mr. Hogan and myself and teachers that focus on the club differ slightly, but the fundamentals still remain the fundamentals. We have to take the club backward in order to take it forward. Okay? So, when we swing the golf club, I'm going to ask it again, and I ask it all the time, what is the definition of swing? There is a back and forward motion from a fixed point. Okay? So today's fundamental, the third fundamental, focuses on the backswing. We must take the club back in order for it to go forward. So, when we take the club back, we club-focused instructors that learned from the great Manuel de la Torre, who follows the Ernest Jones concept and principles and fundamentals, we believe we take that club back with your hands. Your hands right here, okay? Both hands are connected to the club. Now, if I were to hold this club straight up and vertical and simply turn, I would put the club over my shoulder. Do I do that with my arms? No. Do I do that with my forearms? No. I do that with my hands, okay? We've kind of addressed this before, but what I want to talk about today is when, I'm going to back up so you can see all of me. When we talked about this before, I simply said, bring the club over your shoulder with your hands, both hands. If I use my lead hand, I might get a little inside. If I use my trail hand, it might come a little outside. But if I use both hands together, the club stays on that parallel line to the target, and I simply bring it to my shoulder. So we start at the address position and bring both hands over to my shoulder. Does that make sense? So, when we practice this backswing, I've given you a few different videos over the years about setting up, bringing the club parallel, putting it over your shoulder and turning. Today, we can bring the club straight in front of us. You see that? Straight in front of us. Turn in the direction of our backswing and simply put the club over our shoulder. Now, swing it forward. Does that make sense? So, the third fundamental, we must have a backswing before we allow the forward swing. 2 different directions, backswing, forward swing. Next week's fundamental is going to start talking about the forward swing. So, until then, I hope you are safe. I hope you are healthy. Please wear a mask, be safe, and care for those around you. And of course, keep it in the short grass.